All right, so Andrea Brown just sent me a list of questions that I have to guess what Paige would answer. Oh, my dog is stumping over to me. You're so cute. I have to guess what Paige would answer, and then I have to say what I would answer to that question. So let's look at the list here. What is Paige's favorite food? Mexican food, maybe? She loves tacos, chips and dip. Panda Express always works in the clutch. But I think I gotta go with Mexican food for Paige. My favorite food, she should know this. Just a huge breakfast. Sausage, eggs, waffles, or Swedish pancakes. That'll do the trick. Let's see. What is Paige's biggest pet peeve? We've talked about this lately, and it's something I have to be better at. Over-promising and under-delivering. So, doesn't like when I say I can do a million things around the house, but they don't get done quite on time. My biggest pet peeve for Paige, way worse. So she does this thing where she takes her Tupperware and Magic Bullet smoothies to work, and she brings them home, and they're just disgusting. Like, you just have to put some water in it, shake it, dump it out. And she doesn't do that, and it smells, and it goes in the sink. It's disgusting. Oh, and she'll leave like straws in her Magic Bullet cup, or I found flossers in her Tupperware. That's disgusting. Okay, next. What is Paige's favorite TV show? The easy one to say would be The Bachelor and Bachelorette, just because we always watch it or get sucked into watching it. The old classics that we watch on, or that she watches on Netflix would be like One Tree Hill, Gossip Girl, The OC. My favorite TV show, I really liked Breaking Bad, of course, and Lost. She doesn't watch it with me because it's too weird, but I enjoy Rick and Morty a lot. I don't know if she'll guess that. That show's pretty funny. So, what did we do for our first date? Well, we'll both say the same thing here. Well, I bought her a shot at Mike's. That was the first date. No, just kidding. It was like a month in. No, I don't know how long it was. Maybe a couple weeks. And she was like, "Are you going to take me on a real date?" She said something to that effect because we had not gone on a real date. We would just like hang out in Pullman. So we went to Nuevo Vallarta in Pullman. So Mexican restaurant. It's the one across the street from Dismore's. And it was like the first time we were hanging out without like partying and without all our friends. And we had to like, it was funny. We didn't know how to go on a date yet. We were really just getting to know each other. But yeah. Next. What superhero would Paige be? Paige doesn't know superheroes. She won't go to Marvel movies with me. Paige would totally be Black Widow. Just kidding. If Paige got to pick, since she doesn't know, she'd probably choose like Wonder Woman or something. Wonder Woman's a badass. What superhero would I be? Not Hulk. Captain America's boring. I'd probably be Thor. Thor's a funny dude. He's very Scandinavian. He's got some guns. Yeah, sweet axe and hammer. Yeah, I'd be Thor. I don't know if Paige is going to guess that for me, though. What three things does Paige like most about me? I think she'd say that I'm giving or caring, that I am compassionate, I hope. Hopefully she would say that I'm hardworking. I know she'd say that I am book smart, but not street smart. That's true. What three things do I like most about Paige? She's so thoughtful. She's extremely thoughtful. The most thoughtful person I've ever met, in terms of how she, gosh, I can't even describe. She's goofy and funny, and she's a hard worker too. She's always busting her butt. So, next question. What is one of Paige's best childhood memories? So her family would go up to Alaska for commercial fishing, and Paige would always go out as a little kid and put flounders out on the rocks for the birds to come in and swoop up and get. And that always sticks out to me when she remembers that story. So yeah, a lot of fun summers in Alaska as a kid. One of my best childhood memories that Paige would guess, I don't talk about that a ton, but she'd probably say like going camping with the Lawson family, like going to Wallowa Lake or Williams Lake every summer. That was a huge highlight of my childhood for sure. Okay, if Paige could be any animal, what would it be? Everyone wants to say like lion or cheetah, you know. That's not Paige at all. She loves Australia. She's not violent enough to be a kangaroo. She would be a koala because they just chill in the tree. She'd be in Australia, what she loves, just munching on eucalyptus. I don't know if you've ever seen a koala without its eucalyptus, but they freak out. They get like rage mode. Yeah, that would totally be Paige. What animal would I be? Let's go with eagle. Okay, you know, you can fly, so you can see the world. You're an apex predator. No one's coming after you, and you're endangered, so humans aren't shooting at you. So you know you're gonna live a long life. You get to eat fresh fish all the time, which is normally very expensive. Yeah, I'm gonna be an eagle. And just because Americans think you're kick-ass. So that'd be sweet. Let's see what's next. What's Paige's favorite movie? Oh. Paige doesn't like movies. Well, no. She always says they're too long and she doesn't want to commit to them. Oh, man. I don't know what Paige's favorite movie is. Man, I don't know. I can only think of like chick flicks like Legally Blonde or Mean Girls, but then I remember those are like my favorite movies. So, I don't know. But if she had to guess what my favorite movie actually is, she'd probably know it's like Apollo 13, Interstellar, Gravity, just space movies in general are always good. Let's see. What do I do for fun? What does Paige do for fun in her free time? Man, she doesn't have a lot of free time. She doesn't really take a ton of time for just like straight up hobbies. I mean, when she has free time, she's catching up with family or friends. She's going out of her way to see the people that she loves or just go on like hikes with me and Murph. We love doing that. Home improvement projects. But yeah, for the most part, she wants to be there for the people in her life when she does have that free time. So it's not really like a isolated hobby or anything that she does. What do I do for fun in my free time? She'd probably guess these two. Flying my drone and editing video. That's always, time consuming. You need some free time for it. Xbox if I'm lucky. I used to play so much as a kid. And nowadays don't get to do that too often, ever. Next, what day did we meet for the first time? Paige, this is actually a good one. We met on February 24th because it was after 2 a.m. But Paige was very insistent at the beginning that we met on February 23rd because we went out on the night of the 23rd, but we didn't meet till after 2 a.m. So it's the 24th. Sorry. Next. Which is the household chore Paige dislikes the most or has never done? I'm just going to guess dishes. She does the laundry. I do the dishes. We don't have a dishwasher, so they're just stacking up in the sink, and it's just disgusting, and then you have to wash it all by hand. Yeah, we have a dishwasher that we bought, and it's been sitting in the garage for over 4 years because we thought we would have renovated our kitchen by now and done new cabinets, but that hasn't happened. Anyways, Paige is not a fan of the dishes, or maybe she is, but she never really does them. What is the household chore that I personally dislike the most? So I don't dislike it, but it's got to be painting. I'm not allowed to paint. I'm not allowed to touch the paintbrush. I'm terrible at edging, and I leave drips. And every time we paint together, I get in trouble. Paige gets mad at me. Paige gets mad when I try. So painting is an off-limit chore for me, for sure. Okay. What's the next one? What does Paige like to drink when she goes out at night? Go out at night? When we go out at night? That's funny. Paige's drink would probably be either a Moscow Mule or a dirty martini with extra olive juice. She's all about that. For me, Diet Coke. That's all I can really go with these days. Let's see. What's the first thing that Paige does in the morning when she wakes up? Opening your eyes is not a valid answer. Thanks, Andrea. I mean, both of us have our alarm on our phone, so Paige grabs her phone, turns off her alarm, probably checks some apps, but I know she wants to be better about, like, get off. You don't need to check Facebook or Instagram right when you wake up in the morning, so trying to get better at that. What do I do first thing in the morning? I mean, I grab the phone for a second, but I try and call my dog over. Murph! Because when you wake up with this little dog in your face, it's just the best way to wake up. Oh, yes, it is. All right. What's the last thing Paige does before falling asleep at the end of the day? Again, closing your eyes is not an accepted response. She probably just says she loves me, gives me a kiss every night. So, yeah. And then what's the last thing I do before falling asleep? She always falls asleep before me, or I work till midnight, so she's asleep when I get home. So last thing I do before bed is, kiss her on the forehead, and that's it. And last question. What is Paige most excited about for the wedding? I mean, the entire thing. The weekend's going to be crazy. It's going to be so much fun with the rehearsal dinner and the lake day. But what would Paige say she's most excited about? I mean, saying the I do's is incredible and all that. But I mean, I think we're going to have a ton of fun just, at the reception as well. I think that's what Paige would say. But I'm not sure yet. I don't know what she thinks she's most excited for. But what am I most excited about for? It's definitely the Buntini cupcakes from Nothing Bundt Cakes. That's got to be the one highlight of the wedding. Just kidding. I don't know. Trying to make it through the vows without crying. Saying I do. Having so many people that love us and support us, who are there to celebrate with us, is going to be an unreal experience. And I'm just excited for the whole thing. So that was the last question I had, it looks like. So I hope the bridal shower is going well. And all right, see you guys.